Hey guys, what's up? So as we all know, PC gaming is dead since forever, since the platform has existed. It is a dead platform, and how dead it is was once more proven at this year's GDC Games Developers Conference in San Francisco, where the Open Gaming Alliance, which is basically a non-profit association that's mostly focused on the games industry business, has released a research document in which they forecast and look into the future and development of PC gaming from 2014 up to 2018, and there are quite a few really interesting points in this document. First of all, the big insight is that the PC market is expected to grow from around $26 billion, which it turned around in 2014, up to a predicted $35 billion by the year 2018. They have also released this very, very interesting graph, and just take a look at that. So we're starting on the left at 2009, we're going over to 2019. The three consoles are kind of bundled in one big bar. It's the blue bar on the left, so you can kind of see how they were really big. Then 2013, 2014, you can see a slight increase there. Then it goes up quite rapidly because of the next generation consoles. The PC, however, shown here as the green bar, is growing throughout the whole thing. You can see that around 2018, the console bar is going down slightly, and they have justified that by basically saying that that will be the point where the console hardware of the current generations, Xbox One and PS4, will be outdated, and a lot of people will then jump over from the consoles to the PC. So you can actually see a significant increase there in 2018, 2019 on the PC crowd. And then the two leading platforms in 2019 are basically phones and tablets, which are shown as the orange bar, and just to mention it, handhelds are basically completely gone. You can see it down there. The most impressive part of this, in my opinion, are phones and tablets. If you just look at the significant increase coming from 2009, where they basically didn't exist, up to 2019, it is just such a steep curve. But anyway, I don't want to talk about phones and tablets. I'm not a big phone and tablet gamer, but I want to focus much more on the PC, and that's also what the Open Gaming Alliance research document was all about. By the way, if you want to see the actual document, or you want to get a bit more detail about who this non-profit association is, I'll link the link to their website down in the description. You can go there and just check the sources, see how they actually conducted the research. It's not some weird shady organization. They use very legit methods to come up with these numbers. Obviously, it is still kind of a forecast document, so it is all kind of a prediction of the future, which always can change depending on the market, but nonetheless, it's quite interesting. Let me quickly quote something to you that they also say in this document, because I find this particular paragraph quite insightful. In the past years, much of the growth in PC games has been due to the adoption of platforms in Asia. Now we are estimating a potential 86 million PC gamers outside of Asia that we have targeted as market growth drivers. These are the consumers that are driving spending not just on software, but also on PC hardware, as they buy expensive equipment to play, view, and record games. So I think also recording games is such a big thing. I made a video in the past that was all about so many people having their own YouTube channel and everyone wants a little piece of the cake. I think that's a very good point, because it is so much easier to record gameplay on the PC, and I can definitely see an increase there. Also, he continues that the success of powerhouse freemium games like League of Legends and World of Tanks continue to be key indicators for the health of PC gaming, and that's again an absolutely valid point. These two games, League of Legends and World of Tanks, are just so successful. They have really played a big part in the past years to drive PC gaming to what it is today. Besides all this, in late February, Valve has announced that Steam at the moment has 125 million active users worldwide, which is another enormous number. So all these points really show that PC gaming is far from being dead, and that actually quite the opposite is the case. It gives me a little bit of hope that slowly in the future we will see a decrease of popularity in consoles. Not because I'm hating on consoles, everyone can play on whatever platform they want. I really have no problem with consoles or console players, but I have a problem with like lockdown software that is not moddable. I have a problem with overpriced hardware. I made a separate video on just all the downsides of consoles in the past. I'm going to link that down in the description as well if you're interested in watching that. I really don't want to hate or rant against console owners. It's all good, but there are so many aspects to it that are just treating the consumer like shit. And if you're playing on a console and you're paying these prices and doing all the things that companies like Microsoft and Sony want from you, then you are actually supporting it, and I don't really agree with that. Anyway, guys, I would be really interested in hearing your thoughts on this. Are you happy with a trend like this of PCs getting bigger and PC gaming growing, or do you actually disagree and you think Sony and Microsoft will do something in time to keep consoles popular, and in 15 years from now there will be no PCs left? Share your thoughts down in the comment section below. Leave me a like if you enjoyed the video, that would be greatly appreciated. You can subscribe to my channel for more. Otherwise, guys, stay tuned, and I'll see you next time. I'm out. Bye.